I look at what are the differentiating factors that separate Simply Music from traditional perspectives. And first and foremost, everything that we do is based on the premise that absolutely every human being, without exception, is profoundly musical, everybody. And in some respects, this is an interesting thing for some people to get their head around, because we currently live in a culture where we're under these illusions. There's a whole world of myth surrounding what it means to be musical. For example, we think that you have to have a special talent or ability. That's just nonsense. We think that you have to start when you're young. That's just absolutely not true. We think that it requires a special talent or ability. That's absolutely not true. We think that it takes a long time. That's absolutely not true. Well, where have these myths and beliefs come from? And primarily they've come from the very way that we've approached teaching music. It's emerged in such a way as to have created sort of a barrier to people being able to have immediate self-expression. For us, we're going to come from the foundation that absolutely everybody is musical, and that's really where we start. We need for people to see how profoundly musical they are, even the person who considers themselves not to be. And what I'm saying is that right now we have this notion that to be musical means that you're good at playing an instrument or singing or dancing. And I'm saying that's a very limited point of view. There's a completely different perspective that's far more accurate and far more all-encompassing. See, I say this, let's just imagine a scenario. You and I have just seen a movie. We're walking down the street together, talking about the movie, engrossed in the conversation, loved the movie, talking about it, yeah? What we're oblivious to is that as we're walking down the street having that conversation, in the background, in our walking, our feet are going left, right, left, right. We're just walking and talking, engrossed in the conversation, oblivious to this perfect, natural, smooth, even rhythm. Left, right. Now that comes to us without any thought. It's this natural musicality that underscores our walking. It underscores all of our gesture. Truly, to function in the world as a human being requires musical self-expression. So that when we pick up a knife to cut a loaf of bread, shh, 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 or hammer a nail, boom, 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 or knock on a door, boom, 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 or applaud, ba, 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 ba. It's even, smooth, natural rhythm. Even for the person that's picking up their toothbrush in the evening, shh, 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 shh. We are so immersed in musical self-expression that we can't see the forest for the trees. And we get that. We start there. We come from having you not only see it, not only get it, but experience it. Then there's the person who says, well, that's great for everybody else, but not for me. I haven't got a musical bone in my body. I mean, I love it when people say that because they say it with such conviction. I haven't got a musical bone in my body. And I say, let's just stop for a second and look at what you're saying. Not the message that you're trying to communicate so convincingly, but let's just look at the rhythm of what you're saying. I haven't got a musical bone in my body. I haven't got a musical bone in my body. Da 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 da. I haven't got a musical bone in my body. Da 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 da. I mean, you can't even say that sentence without demonstrating this mastery over complexities of rhythm. That's musicality. It's everywhere, for everybody, always. So what happens with this program is we take the natural musicality in our speaking, in our gestures, in our walking. It's just that we channel it into the hands and bring this unique methodology that's perfectly aligned with the way that the brain thinks. The brain's a pattern-seeking device. And what it translates to is you immediately playing great-sounding music.